All right, we got a little change of scenery today. I know it's kind of cramped, but I got a different format today. Welcome to You and Stomach. Today we are having tuna fish sandwich, lettuce, pickle, onion, carrot, caraway seed, mayo, and potato chips. Something completely normal, but it was a request from somebody that gave me a gift recently and years ago. Gave me a gift. So, excuse me. Behind me you'll see some comic boxes, and just different stuff, just stuff I collected. Hulk, Spider-Man TV tray, bed tray for eating from 1978. That was just given to me by a friend. It's the I don't think you all can see it, but up there is the pop vinyl from the collector's corner. The Hulk and Bruce Banner pop vinyl. Wolverine and the Gray Hulk over there for the Marvel Legends icon. A painting done by one of my best friends. Another painting, a drawing by the Hulk. Not by the Hulk, but of the Hulk by one of my best friends. Let's see. Dare Dixon. But anyway, and a book called Tower of the Comic Book Freaks by Ron Kasman. He lives in Canada. He wrote and drew comics back, and he still does. I mean, this is pretty brand new. Back in the 70s and 80s, and even current. Early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. So he knew a lot of the great figures that drew, like Stan Lee and McFarlane, and he knew a lot of them as they were coming up. Also, well, Stan was older, but as they were coming up, like Todd was coming up in the business and stuff like that. But so he drew this. It is about the 1971 New York Comic Con. So it's just a telling of the tale of the 1971 New York Comic Con. Anyway, I highly recommend it. Go on eBay, or not eBay, but Amazon or wherever you can find it. Buy that book. It's a graphic novel. Ron Kasman, great. I talked to the guy a few times. Awesome guy, but it's not just about him. It's also about somebody else that gave me a gift recently, and he requested not to be named. He's anonymous, just for security reasons. But one of his favorite sandwiches is the tuna fish sandwich. So, tuna fish sandwich. And what he gave me was, I keep it on a gold, well, right now the comics that he gave me were in a gold box. But recently he sent me in the mail a price guide. And this price guide is from January 1969 by Howard, I'm going to butcher his name, Rogoski. Gave his P.O. box. This is from April 30th, 1969. And this is a price guide, and I made a copy of it because I'm not going to be touching this one, because this is the original. I'm not going to be touching this one while I'm eating. So, I made a copy of it. But this is a price guide. See, I made a copy. This is a price guide that he made of his collection that he was selling, and he started selling as a kid. So, these comics are old. They're from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. No 70s, huh? 1969. So we're up to 1969. So anything pre-1969 or post-1969 is not in here. And not all comics are in here. This is not an Overstreet price guide. This is a price guide that him and his mother hand-typed. And you could send away for this and get this price guide, and then you could mail him cash or check, money order, Western Union, however. And if you're trying to complete your collection, you can find out from his collection here if he has it and how much he charges. And he has sort of a grade to it. I mean, he has some little notes beside each of them if it's missing a page or a panel. So what I did was I went through here and looked up a few that I know a lot of the comic book community would love to see, what the prices were in 1969. So I'm going to put this off to the side so it's not ruined while I'm eating. And I'll get to the comics in a minute. The same gentleman that gave me the price guide also gave me some comics for I think it was either my birthday or Christmas. I think it was my birthday, because these comics are from the year I was born. So, and it was from his personal collection. So just a few comics while I'm eating here. Let's see. World's Finest, #1 from 1941. One of the most expensive comics I've saw in this price guide. He was charging $80 at the time. And that was in 1969. So 1941 to 1969. Batman #4. And I'm not too familiar with the first appearance of the Joker, but he has a notation beside it that says 1941 Joker. And it has $12 beside it. #10, Batman #10, says Catwoman beside it. $25. He does not have an Action Comic #1. I know you're all probably thinking that. Just some other ones. Superman #8. Let's see, $35. So that's some of the notable ones in there that I could find. Detective Comics #27 was not in there. He did have some Detective Comics, but not Detective Comics #27, the first appearance of Batman in comics. So let's see here. All right, I skipped a lot of the independent comics from back then, just because I don't know enough about them. Apple juice. So, let's go on. Spider-Man #1, $14. #2 through 5, if you want those, are $6 each. X-Men #1. He has on there $3. I'm sorry, $5. $5. If you want #2 and #3, $3. And so on, it goes, prices decreases, 5, 6, 7, $1.75. And then it goes down from $1 to 60 cents for the others. I'm going to skip over some of the bigger titles right this second. Hawk #1 Annual, $1.50. Silver Surfer Annual #1, $2. Marvel Superheroes Annual #1, $2.50. Thor Annual #1, $2.50. Fantastic Four Annual #1, $5. That's more than the Hulk. So anyway, but there's a couple notable annuals, and a lot of these pages are there's 16 pages, I believe, to this little price guide. Like I said, it was hand typed by him and his mother back in the 60s, and he did it out of his collection, trying to make money, and it did become a big moneymaker for him. I mean, 1969. $80 was nothing to scoff at. Today, you pick up a modern day comic and half the time they're $80 because of all the hype and speculation. But back then, I don't think there was any hype or speculation. So, anyway, all right, let's get on to some bigger books. Amazing Fantasy let's say 15 for Spider-Man, $13. Amazing Fantasy #15 in fair condition, $11. I think I would spring for that extra $2. Daredevil #1, $6. Fantastic Four #1, $23. Now here's what I'm shooting for eventually. Probably never happen, but I'm working toward it. Hulk #1, $13. Hulk #2, $6. 3, 4, 5, 6, $4 each. Journey into Mystery, #83, Thor, $8. I think I already said X-Men #1, $5, 2 and 3, $3. And Spider-Man #1, $14. If you want 2 through 5, it's only $6 each. So this is a really interesting read. I loved going through this price list and just seeing the different prices from then until today, and how much the industry has changed over the past 48, 58, 48, 49, 50, 51 years. All right. Sandwich is good, by the way. He said extra onion. I didn't put extra onion on because it's just overwhelming. And I forgot to put egg in it. I didn't have any boiled egg. All right. He also, years ago, gave me comics for my birthday. And the first one he gave to me, he actually gave them to me. They were wrapped up and put in this golden box. And they are from his personal collection. Was Prince Namir, the Savage Submariner, number 67. As you can see, they're in very nice shape. They're not bagged and boarded because I keep them flat inside of this box. They don't go anywhere else. There are two in here that are bagged and boarded. All of them are bagged though. The Mighty Thor, Marvel Spectacular, number 1, 20 cents. There's the front. There's the back. Great cover. They're all in really nice shape. Very few defects to them. Power of the Warlock, number 8, 20-cent cover. And there's the back. And if you can see a trend here, they're mostly all Marvel comics. Call the Destroyer, number 11, 20-cent cover price. Out of all of them, this one probably was in the worst shape, but still, it is in very nice shape. All right. With all the speculation and hype in today's industry, a lot of movies coming out, and a lot of people talking about who's going to be in the movies, who's going to be in the TV shows, who's going to be in the next Netflix show. He gave me these years ago. So it was not me buying these on speculation or hype. I rarely even do that. If I do, it's on like very rare occasion. Just because I like a character, that's probably why I buy the comic. So, anyway. I'll go with this one first. This one is a Marvel Spotlight on the Son of Satan, number 12. The first appearance of Son of Satan. I think it's a 20 cent. Yep, 20 cent cover price. This one is bagged and boarded. It's in amazing shape. You can't see the back, but amazing shape. I mean, colors, everything looks spectacular on it. I'll hold it back a little bit so you maybe, I don't know if you can see the cover or the... Anyway. And a lot of people are asking, why don't I send these out for grading? I don't grade comics. I don't send them out for grading. I like to open my comics and read them. Imagine that, read a comic. But I don't dislike grading. I mean, I just don't prefer it. I like to be able to read my comics. If somebody comes over that is a collector and wants to see one of my comics, I'll be happy to show it to them. I'll pull it out. I'll open up the bag of boards right here. Take a look. Read it. Flip through it. You can't do that with graded. Graded, yes, I can see the market for graded is for selling and preserving your prized possession. If you have like Amazing Fantasy 15, Hulk number 1, Detectives 27, things like that, I can see sending out for grading. Go ahead. I don't even care if it's a low grade. There's not many around. Preserve them. It's history. It's historic. It's art. Save it that way. It's to see my camera shake because my dog is actually walking in the room. All right. Next one is Strange Tales featuring Brother Voodoo, number 169, 20-cent cover price. I can't show you the back because it's in a board. But great color. I mean, it's a spectacular cover, and color-wise, it's very nice. Very bright, vibrant colors. First appearance of Brother Voodoo. There's speculation that he may be in the next Doctor Strange movie. If he is or isn't, it doesn't bother me. These are not leaving my collection. I keep these because they're sentimental, because they do come from somebody that gave them to me out of their collection and somebody that I'm close to. So these aren't going anywhere. So even if I graded them, they still wouldn't go anywhere. So why grade them if I'm not going to sell them? That's my opinion. So anyway, that's the story on what this video is about. And just a quick side note, I proposed this scenario to a couple other people, a couple other comic book people in the comic book industry, or that are influencers or collectors on YouTube and on Instagram. And I proposed to them, would you like to come on the show and pair up a comic with a movie. I'm sorry, a comic with a movie. I was thinking still about the speculation. A comic with a meal or a snack. And of course, with remote everything now, we would have to do it remotely. So if you have any interest at all, contact me through my Instagram account, and I'll post the Instagram account below. Contact me through the Instagram account, and we'll set something up. What works best. I know I'm on the East Coast. A lot of people are on the West Coast. But I would love to do this just to pair it up. Even if I don't have the exact same comic, I'll get one comparable to it. And we can pair up a meal and decide on, say, for, I don't know, Batman. What is Batman like? I have no clue. We can go by what the cartoon movie was, which was, I'm not doing Lobster. Never mind. Hawk. We can do a smash burger for Hawk. Daryl Dixon down here. He looks grungy. I mean, we can do something wild game, some deer. I don't know. Spider-Man. He looks like a burrito guy or a churro. I get a churro. That was in the movie. Get a churro for him. Anyway. So contact me. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Share this with your comic friends. Let's get more interest in the industry. Let's promote the comics as they should be promoted. Not so, like, cutthroat, just to be able to watch, just to be able to read them, enjoy them, share them. I used to trade comics. And I have gotten rid of some comics over the years. Some I do regret, some I don't regret. Some that made people really happy. And it was an awesome experience just to be able to meet people. I do not sell online. I do not sell on eBay. I don't even have a PayPal account. I keep on talking about getting one. I love meeting the people, meeting the collectors. I do a yard sale every year. I sell dollar comics over there in the corner that you can't see. I have about 10 boxes, maybe about 4 or 5 long boxes, the rest are short boxes of dollar comics. The comics behind me are my personal collection. I have about 10 more boxes, about 11 more boxes over on this side that are my personal collection as well, long boxes. I'm going through those currently. I got a couple downstairs and I'm going through those, separating Marvel and DC, just because they're in so much. This is how much I love it, enjoying my comics. They're not in order. Most of these comics, the boxes are Image, Marvel, Dark Horse, Malibu, all those DC, all those comics mixed together. So when I'm flipping through, I'm getting a mix of comics. I love it. Anyway, thanks again. I'm going to finish this sandwich out off camera. I have a friend coming over around on 1:30, and we're going to be getting some, well, he probably will get something for St. Paddy's Day. I'm getting fish and chips. So, thanks again. Enjoy, and happy collecting.